You failed. Maybe in your job, a relationship, or a goal you believed you'd really achieve this year. Now you feel stuck, as if everything you do and touch is only going wrong. This video is not to tell you to bounce back overnight. It's about what to do right now. What to do when you are stuck in a failure rut, when failure is still fresh. Welcome back to our channel Mind Positive Store, where we talk a lot about mental health, self-love, self-discovery, and just becoming the best versions of ourselves, which, by the way, guys, is already within you. We are just adding some sprinkle to bring it up. But hope you guys are doing great. Thank you so much for all your love and support that you've been showering on the channel so far. I'm very grateful. When I decided to record this video, I was beyond happy because of the topic I picked up. I was very proud of myself. This video is especially for you if you're going through a failure rut currently. It's super fresh, you don't know what to do, and other videos on YouTube simply say, change your mindset, move this, move that. No, this is about being in the moment. What should I do right now? And who am I to talk about all this? Well, I'm a 28-year-old who is very passionate about mental health. I don't have any official degree, but trust me, I have real good experience. In the past few years, I've been through a lot personally, in my family relationship, in my work, in my health as well. Coming out of all that and doing something like this itself is a huge achievement for me. I also have a business to help people bring out the best version of themselves. It's Better Than Yesterday, a daily planner cum journal that is designed in a way to make your today way better than yesterday. With that all being said, without any further ado, let's get into the video. As usual, here are the video chapters. You will also find them on the description as timestamps. So move and see the part that is really important to you and resonates to you. Let's go. Okay, let's start with the hardest part, and the part that all of us tend to ignore and avoid. You failed. Whether you say it out loud or not, I know it hurts. It may be a job that you really wanted. It may be a relationship that you tried to hold on to as much as possible, or a dream that you really worked hard for and didn't happen. The truth is, most of us try to power through this feeling. Try to pretend that we are okay, we are strong, and we can get through this. But here's what I've learned. You can't heal from something that you've honestly not acknowledged. Ignoring failure doesn't make you stronger. It makes the pain a little quieter, but not smaller. Personally, for me, it looked like I'd show up in meetings, I'd show up to my friends smiling, pretending that everything is okay, and I'm having a good conversation with them, trying to silence the pain inside of me, the shame, the disappointment I had in myself that I messed it all up. If you are there right now, let me say this out to you. You are allowed to say it. You are allowed to feel it. You can say, I failed at this and it really hurts me. And saying that loud doesn't make you weak. That's the beginning of freedom and healing yourself. In this channel, I've always been the biggest supporter of journaling. And if you're someone who loves to journal, here's a journaling prompt on the screen that you can start to really recognize and acknowledge your failure. Acknowledging failure doesn't make you more broken. It makes you more brave. So you've acknowledged the failure. Here's what I want you to understand next. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. I used to think I need to figure it all out on my own. Taking that space meant hiding away from people until I felt it's okay to go back to them. But your brain and body is wired for connection. After all, we are social beings. We are humans. We crave for fellow human energy. And one of the most powerful tools we have within is a hormone called as oxytocin. Oxytocin is often called as the bonding hormone. It's what makes us feel safe, calm, emotionally held. You don't need a huge breakthrough to get this, or even a big therapy moment. Simple things like being around someone who makes you laugh, hugging your pet, holding hands, eye contact, or even a silly FaceTime with your best friend is the best medicine. When I was at my lowest, I pulled away. I stopped replying. I stopped calling my friends. I didn't want to talk to anyone, locked myself in, and tried to overanalyze the situation until I felt I'm useless. I no longer can be fun to anyone around me. But the day I let my guard down, sat with a friend with a huge cup of coffee, and just spoke as much as I want to, well, this didn't give me any motivation or answers to any of my questions. It simply made me feel human again. Here's what I want you to try. Make a list of 3 connections. 3 people that you can go to when you feel your lowest. 3 names you can either call, message, or go to their place when you really need some oxytocin. If it's not people, how about your pet, music, nature, or just journaling? Something that makes you feel happy. Anything that reminds you you are not alone. Failure wants you to believe that you are not worthy to be seen. But healing happens when you let yourself be held. So you've acknowledged what happened. You've let yourself connect again, even if it's little. Now comes the most important part. You have to rebuild your trust in yourself again. Because after failure, we don't just lose confidence. We stop believing that we are capable of. And the way back is collecting evidence. A simple but powerful practice called as evidence journaling is all you need. Every day, write down few things that you've done that proves that you are capable and you are showing up for yourself, no matter how small they are. Not wins, not results, just actions. Did you drink your water this morning? Did you send out that uncomfortable email that you've been procrastinating? Did you step out and take a small walk instead of doom scrolling? These are evidences. These small choices, they are proof that you are trying. And trying is everything. There's actual science behind this too. Studies have shown when you track your small wins, it gives you the boost and the momentum you're looking for. Athletes who win early on in a competition tend to win more in other competitions. This is not by pure luck. This is truly because the first win boosts up their momentum. And that changes everything. Here's what I want you to do tonight. Take a piece of paper and a pen, write down 3 pieces of evidence that proves that you are showing up for your life, no matter however messy it looks right now. Mine were from yesterday. I journaled, I didn't cancel my workout, and I said no to something that I know will really drain me. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. So show yourself the evidence, one small page at a time. Failure can feel like the end. It can feel like you're back at zero. Everything that you've worked on so far has slipped away. But let me tell you, you're not back at zero. You're back at experience, and experience truly matters more than what you think. The truth is, failure is not a sign to tell you're done. Failure is a sign to tell you are trying. And in this life, showing up again, even if it hurts, is the biggest power move anyone can do. So here's what I want you to remember from this video. Step 1, acknowledge what happened. Grieve about it, feel it, be honest about the feeling. Step 2, time to reconnect. Don't disappear, reach out. Laugh with a friend, hug your pet, let someone truly make you feel who you really are. Step 3, track your comeback. Start your very own evidence journal. Every small action, every hard effort that you've taken, write it down. Your efforts should be louder than the outcomes. You're not the failure. You're the person who survived it. And now that's your story to tell. If this video helped you feel a little less alone, a little less low today, send it to someone else who really will get help from it. And if you're rebuilding from something, I would love to hear from you. So go to the comment section below and give me your story. That's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and join our Mind Positive Store family. Hit the like button and keep supporting us. Check out mindpositivestore.com for amazing offers going on our planner cum journal. That's all. See you in the next one. Hope you guys do amazing, and I really appreciate all your love. Bye bye. Love you. Take care.